So we got several hay wagons, kicker wagons on this farm, and this is not the worst one we've got. It's like the second worst as far as the condition of the bed, and we need to kind of address this thing. You can see this cracked right here. I need to replace some of these. I bought this wagon. It was just a flat rack with a backstop, and I bought this thing at auction for cheap. And it's actually a decent running gear, but I didn't feel like when I bought it that the deck was so bad that I needed to replace it. And so what I've done here is I've just kind of band-aided this wagon. And so the deck boards, we pulled those off, and I just put some cheap exterior plywood down for a floor, and it gets the jobs done, but it's really flimsy. These side kicker sides are pretty flimsy, and so what I'm going to do here right now, I'm actually going to use this thing, and I've got some twine I use to tie across the sides, and I got to come up with some kind of elaborate gate that we can open. But right now we just tie these sides up, and we try to reuse the string. If we can't get the knot to come undone, we'll just take a knife and cut it. But I'm gonna bale some hay here in a little bit, and I just need to tie this thing up so that you know, the bales will not fall out the sides. I don't put a lot of emphasis on my wagons up here. We use them, they sit out in the rain, the decks eventually rot. You know, we use them just a little bit. I mean, they're critical to what we do, but you know, in some ways a wagon's kind of like a tractor. There's no limit to how much you can spend on a wagon, and we'll probably, you know, we'll probably spend the money to upgrade all our wagon kicker racks. But I got a feeling that when I get closer to retirement, I may want to tear these racks off and go with an accumulator grapple. One thing I don't have right now in the evenings is a lot of time, because you know, I have a day job, but when I retire, there's a couple things that'll be in play. One of them is I have more time to go back out on the field and get hay, and the other one is using an accumulator grapple would take some of the physical labor out of it that I may or may not be able to do when I retire, at least on the volume of hay that we're doing right now. So I'm kind of got mixed feelings about, you know, putting a lot of money in my hay racks, and but what we got here, it works, it's effective. It's kind of a Rube Goldberg with all these ropes, but it gets the job done. And you know, I can put just as many square bales. This is an 8x16 wagon on this. You know, I might have $300 in this wagon, including the running gear. But you know, for a $3,000 wagon with steel racks, this wagon will do everything the steel rack wagon will do. We just have to maintain the bandages to keep it going. So I'm not sure what direction I'll go with these wagons long term, but I need a kicker wagon today. This one's available for what I want to do, and so once I get everything tied up, and I got a kind of a crisscross rope across there. There was a board, but it broke out, and I don't have one to put in its place. But once we tie all these goofy ropes around to keep it from spreading apart and keep the bales from falling out, we have to be able to get out of this thing. And so I leave a little bit of a hatch, and then I'll tie this closed from the outside. All right, so this rack is ready to go. The little field I'm on a bale. We're into second cutting here. It's late September, and I don't think I'm gonna need more than 100 bales, so I'm just rigging up one wagon. So it's all tied up, as you can see, and this cinder block here in the corner, I use that to scotch the wheel on my baler when I open and close it, as we're going to be baling back over the hill there, so I have to close it up to be able to get up, get up the hill and back. So just kind of a short video on one of our kicker wagons. It needs a lot of work, but for what we're doing today, it'll serve the purpose. And hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.